Hi all. In this video, we are going to discuss about language translator. Language translator is a program or a software which is basically used for converting the program written in one language to another language. We all know the computer system understands only one language, that is the binary language or machine language, that is in the form of zeros and ones. So if you are writing a program in any other language, either maybe in the assembly language or in the high level language, we have to convert that language into machine language. Then only the system can understand. So here the role of language translator came. Language translator is a software which is used for translating the source code into object code. Source code means the source program, that is, the program written in assembly language or the high level language. Object code is the machine code, that is in the form of zeros and ones. There are three types of language translators are there: assembler, compiler, and interpreter. Assembler is a language translator which is used for converting the program written in assembly language into machine language. If you are using or if you are writing a program in assembly language, then it has to be converted into machine language or in the form of zeros and ones. So here we are using the translator assembler. And if you are writing a program in high level language such as C or C++, then it has to be converted into machine language. For that purpose, we are using two language translators, that is compiler and interpreter. That is, we can say that compiler and interpreter both are language translators which are used to convert high level language program into machine language. But there is a difference between these two, compiler and interpreter. The compiler, at the time of compilation, it takes the entire program and converts it into machine language. Or we can say that if you are writing a program having 10 to 15 lines, the compiler takes the entire lines of code in one stretch and convert that into machine language. So when we compare to this compiler with interpreter, the compiler is little bit faster because it takes the entire program as a whole and convert it into machine language. But in the case of interpreter, interpreter is also used for converting the program written in high level language into machine language. But the thing is, the interpreter converts the program line by line. That is, if you have a program written in high level language, or if you have written a program in C language having 5 to 10 lines, it takes the first line and convert it into binary. And then it takes the second line and it converts it into binary. That is, line by line execution is available or is going through in the case of interpreter. So the compilation time is actually little bit more when we compare to the compiler, because compiler takes the entire program and converts it into machine language. But in the case of interpreter, it takes the program line by line and converts it into machine code. And if at the time of compilation or at the time of transition, if it takes the single line and if there is any error occurs, then it stops execution and we have to rectify the error. So in this way, the interpreter is working. So in this session, we discussed about various language translators, basically assembler, interpreter, and compiler. Assembler is the language translator which is used for converting the program written in assembly language to machine language. Compiler and interpreter both are language translators which are used for converting the program written in high level language to machine language. Thank you.